The NFL Madden League Season 192021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Groove AIM 2021. The NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 7 matchup coming up next. New York Giants 3-3, Philadelphia Eagles 5-1. The NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 7 matchup coming up next. San Francisco 49ers 3-3, New England Patriots 2-3. The NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 7 matchup coming up next. Kansas City Chiefs 2-4, Denver Broncos 4-2. The NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 7 matchup coming up next. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 3-3, Las Vegas Raiders 2-3.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Nick Mullins and the Washington football team taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here.
They come in off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Cowboys,
they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Prescott now. And open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A first down throw for Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a man who rewrote Brett Favre's passing records at Southern Miss. It's Nick Mullins.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Yards to go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Prescott's pass.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 43. First down, Prescott.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And again, it's Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2 and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker covering, quarterback covering, safety covering him, always has the advantage, usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend him.
To Ezekiel Elliott, a gain of 15. And the Cowboy.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 7, Washington 0.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Prescott on 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Prescott yet again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To the air again, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Cowboys. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. To throw is Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Prescott's pass.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Third down.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Washington. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1?
Every single time.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. And he comes back with 1 complete.
Prescott's pass.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 15.
Now Prescott.
First down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10. At their
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. 21-6, your final score. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Nick Chubb has a touchdown run. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Dallas.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On first down, it's Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10. At their own 22.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On second down, Prescott again. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
A gain of 9.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing, Prescott, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And a
1st down, Prescott. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And again, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good old steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead now. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
And out now come the Cowboys. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll drop to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott to throw it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves.
How many loser teams are in the league?
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Gibson.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3-2 teams.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
14-yard line. It's a
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Or anybody. Welcome to the stream.
Here's Tressway
How
now
active players.
as he's on to punt for Washington. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 7, 1:13 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And this one's incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. Find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game starts to open up as the game moves on.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Okay, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. What is that? Dev Pickett. Okay, I see you got some questions in the chat room. Normally I do a league, I do a season where I bring in different people into the league and we do a whole season. All Madden. And of course you can win money in the league and you can win money for your PayPal account in the PlayStation. So you can win money in my seasons. I've done many different leagues before. Madden was one of my most popular ones that I've done. I've done it before coming online. So I just wanted you to know that. Dav Pickett. I'm trying to say your name to the best of my ability. So I'm talking to you in the chat room if you can hear me. Put down anything in the chat right now while I have it open, while the stream is open. Now, I got your message. You said you're in the league. You asked me how many users I had in the league. And then you said that you was in the league. Okay, I'm in a league with 10 users. Okay, so did you want me to join your league? Or I'm just trying to ask the question. You know, what's the purpose? That's all, you know. The questions that you're asking in the chat, like, I'm trying to figure out what's the deal. So I'm going to leave the stream open. I'm going to leave the chat open. If you don't say nothing within, I'll say at least 5-10 minutes, I'll leave the chat open. And if you don't say nothing, then I guess I'm going to take it that you didn't got the message. Or maybe, you know, you left the message that you needed to say in the chat. So to let me know you got my message, respond to me in the chat room. Okay? So that way I'll know what's going on.